2, 1. And what's up, guys? What's up? You're watching Crypto Hustle. My name is Gray BTC. And I apologize for the lighting here. I'm in my hotel room and the lighting isn't that great. And I was too lazy to set up a proper lighting situation here. So, welcome to the live stream, the Internet Money Show that comes your way each and every Monday. All you need to do is to destroy that red subscribe button and the bell notification button to make sure that whenever I go live with more money videos like this, you don't get to miss out, all right? So destroy the freaking subscribe button and like the video. I'm not alone, as always. On the Monday show, I come with Professor Edward Gonzalez from Crypto University, who is our technical analyst, analytical master. So he's here with me today. Mr. Edward, what are you going to say today? What do we have for them in the house? What's up?
Yo, what's up, Gray? What's up, everybody out there right now watching? Shout out to our viewers. Hope you did what Gray said too and smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out. We're going to be talking about some hot trending altcoins. Gray's going to give us a little bit of a fundamental breakdown, and I'm going to provide your technicals. So we got quite the show for you guys.
Absolutely, man. I see you already have the charts there prepared. And before we get into it, I will start with giving these guys an overview. Of course, we're going to talk about altcoins and what we actually have a good list of altcoins that we're looking at for a number of reasons. But first, let's look at the what has happened, last week and all that, and where we stand in the market. The Bitcoin market was relatively quiet this week, consolidating between a high of 23,832 and a low of $22,486. With the market conditions still recovering from a fairly volatile June, there are subtle shifts occurring in position with Bitcoin and Ethereum derivatives markets. So today we're going to explore a notable divergence which has developed in the futures and options market, centered around the Ethereum merge, which is scheduled for September. And a lot of traders appear to be utilizing call options to bet on ETH price into September, while futures and options backwardation indicate an expectation to sell the news is in the play. So if you are a trader right now, you pretty much you're standing in two areas. Like, oh, what do I do right now? Is the market going to continue to pump, or this is only a fake situation that I have to be careful with? So I'm gonna put it like this: Edward, did you take the long position with me at $900, 900 something at Ethereum? So myself and a couple of other people, we went long on ETH when it was around 900 to 1,000, and our TP is at 2,000. So I think it was last night we hit 80%. We hit 80% there because it hit 1,800. Now it's back to 1,700 again. I was tempted to take profit, but I'm still keeping it. I'm still positive that ETH is gonna hit 2,000. What do you think?
Oh, man, that's quite the call there. I didn't really take it because I don't like to let others influence my opinion, and I thought that the markets were going to go a little bit deeper. I didn't know when, but congrats to your profit there. As for how far it can go up, I'm not really convinced that this is the turning point for the market yet. If it is, then I hope you and everyone who followed you got a whole bunch of profits. But for me, I don't think that we can sustain prices above there. If we do travel in that direction, I don't think it'll hold for very long anyway.
All right, so I think that we're onto something here, and like I said before, guys, I told you August is gonna be a good month. All right, and you can see even we're in the first week of the month, and a lot of things are green. We're green all over the place. I'm just loading up my chart here so that we can look at the numbers, a 7-day average of the plays in crypto. Most of us are in profit already for August, and I do see this play, this little pump of the market happening throughout August and maybe until September somewhere there. I don't think it's done yet, but you still never know. So I'm just gonna go to TradingView quickly, and we can look at the numbers of what's really going on and how we can take advantage of it. Yo, if you're watching, you already know the deal. Destroy the like button. So if we go to the last 7 days, Flow has made 52% on the upside. That's a banger, man. Shout out to Flow, everybody
Yeah.
who is holding, who is winning. This is for you. Woo. And now there's Celsius
Yo, we were
Network.
actually trading that in the last group trading session too.
Yo, there we go. There we go, man. There we go. Crypto
I think
University
I
to the
scalped
moon.
it for like 22% when we were in that session.
God
And
damn
our next group trading session is tomorrow.
I love it. I know some people hate the DJ Horn, but man, when you're making a killing in the bear market like this and you're still making money, you deserve a little bit of fun. The next one here is Celsius Network with a 45% pump in the last 7 days. Now, this one is a scam, in my opinion, because Celsius is going down as a company. They're pretty much bankrupt. They're going away with all our money. At the same time, you have their coin pumping like crazy. You remember I made a short call on Celsius before we tried to short it. We got stopped because they pumped it all the way to $2. And now it's supposed to be down. They keep pumping it. So do not trust Celsius. Do not try Celsius. Don't trade it yet. Don't long it. Don't short it at the moment. Stay away. These numbers are fake, manipulated on FTX. All right. The next thing that's big, also Decred, 38%. That's real. Near Protocol, of course, Near is still going to pump. It's 28% in the last 7 days. Osis Network, 25.4%. And Quant, QNT, 24%. And Chili's coming in at 23%. So we have, these are double digits pumps in the last 7 days alone. And the moves are only getting started. On Bitcoin itself, Eddie, do you want to give a little bit of a TA on BTC and what it looks like in your world before I pull out my on-chain data as well?
Yeah, man, I can give you some technicals real quick. We're pretty much in my same channel, so I got you got my screen up there. I need to move Bitcoin onto the one that's presenting. So here, basically, this is the same exact channel that we were looking at the last time we were on stream. Here's that consolidation you mentioned where price was you mentioned price was literally trade. I was looking exactly at it when you were giving the figures. Price is consolidated within this range, and it's making a little move to support the theory that price is going to continue upwards. And on our indicator, even on the 4-hour time frame, it's showing us to be green. So we have a strong uptrend identified. So we're going to need to watch for pullbacks along this, and if it gets broken, obviously here are the areas where we're looking up to target. The top of this channel or the bear flag would be, I wouldn't say Bitcoin could range that far so quickly, but maybe upwards of 26K
Bitcoin and crypto
by the
price
end of the
movement
month.
detected. Bitcoin and
Looks like you
crypto
got some
price movement
volatility on the
detected.
way anyway. I hear your volatility movements there. Where you get those alerts from? What is that?
Everybody asked me for that one, bro, and I would never reveal where I get it from. You have to be a crypto university student to get it. I'll post it in Discord soon so that you guys can also make use of it. But it's freaking cool, man. Check it out.
Bitcoin and crypto price movement detected.
Everybody loves this
Yeah,
one.
that does. Yeah, it gets your attention.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, to finish up on Bitcoin, I think maybe for the low end, I don't want to see it go into the low end just yet. I kind of want to try and get my better short in on this. I think there might still be some upwards oomph to get a better short for this break, but I really, really am looking forward to this breakdown. And, I don't want Bitcoin to go lower. I believe in the long-term life of Bitcoin, but for the short term, I want to be able to grab some more. I feel like maybe I did miss my best buying opportunity.
Lovely, guys. So let's get back into it now when it comes to altcoins, because I do know that a lot of people are here for the alts and we don't want to keep hoarding them. So yo guys, destroy that like button. Let's get the likes on YouTube right now to 1,000. Okay, destroy the like button. Now let's get into the altcoins game, right? So I will start it off with a little bit of a TA on the altcoin index on FTX. But before we jump into that, I would like to give a little shout out to our sponsor today, which is OKX. OKX is a lovely cryptocurrency exchange that allows you to trade derivatives, spot, NFTs, and there is a 10,000 mystery box bonus out there waiting for crypto hustle community. If you sign up with my link, which is The description is below. The link is in the description below. If you sign up with my link, and you actually qualify to get the mystery box. So there's $10,000 to be given out to people who will sign up with my link. So check out OKX, legitimate crypto exchange platform that has been around for a long time. In fact, Edward, did you know this? CZ, the founder of Binance, used to work for OKX before he started Binance. You know that?
I didn't know that. OKX predates Binance.
Oh yeah, of course, man. OKX has been around for a long, long time, and CZ used to work there, and then he quit, started his own venture, and now Binance is out there. But OKX is incredible. What I like is that it has both. It's both a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange, because if you go to wallet, it allows you to use MetaMask to log in and do certain activities on chain instead of always using the centralized exchange platforms. And there's deep liquidity, there's leverage to up to 100x, and it's safe and secure, and it has a history to protect. So I would recommend a lot of you guys to join in and invite other people, because if you sign up and deposit minimum $50, you can get $50 of the mystery box. Same if you invite your friends into OKX as well. All right, so let me move on and go back into the charts. This is what I was looking for. I was looking at the altcoin perpetual situation. So there is a little bit of change with this one, with this chart. I think my internet is slow or something. Okay, it's here now. Okay, so this is what the altcoin situation looks like. We did analyze it before, and we're now at a cusp of a massive breakout, right? And we have had solid 4 days, or 6 days of green on the altcoin, going up only. And if you look at the Natros bull here, it called it bullish on the 18th of July, and we're now standing in August on the 8th, and things are still going hard. However, we have reached the first critical resistance level of our analysis. So if you look at it here, right, we are at a very, very critical area, guys, where I think we might see a little bit of a rebound on the downside and revisit the 2000 and then blow up. But I think once we break out from this level, the altcoin index is going all the way to 3000. This is what I'm looking at right now. So you can see here, it's easier to analyze and see that, okay, this is where we have seen massive amount of sideways movement. I can prove this even if I bring on the my favorites. Let's go with a fixed range. I have so many indicators, man. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be bringing out, right? VPVR. Anyway, so if you look at this range, guys, it's okay. This is the most important range, and we're not going to break out on it today. We'll have to wait until we have broken above this level. If we had like 2,332 on the altcoin index, then I think it's literally a no-brainer to go along from there. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but this is how I'm trading this candle. And you can see we have had massive volumes, and right now, as we're getting closer to this level, there might be a little bit of pushback before we continue to pull on. So the way I see this area here, this is what will happen. From here onwards, it's bullish, going on the way side. But currently, since we're still in this red zone, we're more likely to do this to this level, or we could go all the way down here as well to like 1,900. All right. So if you want to visible range, volume profile, here we go. You can see the same area that we have. If I zoom in a little bit, this will change, right? Currently, the VPVR is at 1,600, which is the previous serious level of support that we have been going sideways for a long time. And now we just bounce off it. We're now in the second range. So this is why I'm so bullish on the altcoins. the signals are clear for themselves. Everything is bullish. Edward, what do you have to say, sir?
Was that for CVX there?
Yeah. We can start with CVX. So I think on this section, guys, we're now starting with each analyzing each coin, the ones that we looking at, right? So Edward is going to give us a little bit of TA of how the coin is looking, the structure, and then how it might also go from here. But the most important thing is that I'm looking at the altcoin index and the entire market. There's a lot of breakouts happening, especially if Bitcoin stays above 24,000. It's going to be a big rally. So let's look at these coins one at a time. Edward, starting with CVX.
All right, sweet deal. Yeah, I got a couple altcoins here that we're trying to keep a watch on for a couple of different reasons. I'll try and make the most sense I can without speaking too quickly or too technically. So very simply, we can see that we are very far away from all-time high on CVX. If we're looking to get back to a previous bear signal about $39, that's already a 5x. But we do have quite a bit of downside potential, right? So if we're going to look at the downside potential to the previous identified swing low, we've got our last bull signal, that's 56%. So we could be looking at quite the downside, especially if price breaks below that level, because we don't have a bunch of previous price action history beyond this point to give us a strong conclusion that that is the floor. This may not be the floor, so we need to be careful of that. But if we're looking immediately into CVX's market structure, let me go ahead and zoom in a bit closer here. So we can see that we have an uptrend. There's been a couple of bull and bear signals within this uptrend. And right now we're about the bottom of the uptrend. So if you know how to trade the uptrend, you've taken any of our courses, or you watch any of our previous live streams, we've talked about it before, you want to try and find your short entries along the top and your long entries along the bottom. So a really good opportunity for long entries is right here. But the interesting part of price conflict lies within this trend line constraint here. So there's an area of conflict where price is either going to shoot through to the top side, and if it breaks to the bottom, that's when we're going to be looking towards some of these downside targets we can identify from Nitrous Bull. Here we have maybe $5.85. If it breaks below the channel, we can start to target to there, possibly down lower at $5.05, maybe even back into this swing low zone for another double tap before another attack at this downtrend line, or before ultimately, let me get that out of the way, ultimately before we have that breakthrough there. And in that case, price just discovers a new floor. So that's what we're looking out for right there. And this is a altcoin that's got a, not uncommon backstory, but here we see with the lack of previous price action history, it's hard to speculate at something at a price below this point. So that's what we're going to be looking out for in the immediate future. Some resistance upwards in our positive range, probably upwards of 42% before we can run into some real resistance if this breaks positive. So we'll start to target there about $8.18, maybe bring it on up to $8.68. Oops. And then up towards the top of the channel, maybe somewhere around $10 before we can run into some resistance, either chase back towards down the bottom of the channel or ultimately break above and find what new structure we're going to create there. So that's what we're looking at for CVX.
Eddie, so let's do this. Yeah, you go ahead. Let's go to the next coin because I want to give these guys a strategy of how I'm going to play these coins at the end. So let's go each one of them. We technically analyze all of them. And then at the end, I'll share my strategy of how I will be trading them to make money in August. Because, look, on ETH already, if you went on a trade with me on the long position on Ethereum, you are already 70% profit. It's up to you to TP it right now. But one thing I can recommend for sure is that you switch change your stop losses. So your stop loss now should be your entry or higher. Even I can put it all the way up to 1,400 so that even the worst case scenario, we're not going to lose money, guys. Okay? And there is a new strategy that I want to introduce on these altcoins. And we'll do it right after the TS. So we did CVX. There is potential of a 45% move even in the short term before the next resistance. But there is a potential of going all the way to $7. Really, if you look at it. But anyway, Eddie, let's keep it going. If you're watching on
You got
Instagram, by
it.
the
You
way,
got it.
sorry, some guys are watching on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, make sure you come over to YouTube, Crypto Hustle. I've gone live there with the technical analyst, Mr. Edward, and you'll be able to watch and see our screens there.
Well, all right, partner. So here on HBAR, what we're looking at now, some of these altcoins I don't really know too much about. This one introduces a nice technology to blockchain. It's the hashgraph technology. I'm not going to talk out my butt like I know about it, but it's definitely something you should research. Here on the daily time frame, what we can see from a very large structure is a descending wedge. So I got my chart patterns right here to show you guys. Remember, we got a little cheat sheet here. So what we can see is the falling wedge or descending wedge. We're going to be paying attention to this right here. So if we look at that right next to our chart, we can
Eddie,
see it matches
Eddie,
up pretty closely.
Eddie,
What's up?
they say that your chart looks poor. The quality is low. So I don't know if it's my
And
problem or yours.
I don't know. I'm on an NVIDIA G-Sync monitor. I don't think I'm displaying
And
bad graphics,
my
but
settings here are like pretty high.
I think
Um,
your stream makes me look like poo poo because it made my face look like poo poo too whenever I was rewatching it later. But
okay, that is so strange. Let me see
maybe
if I
next time
can.
we can try a Zoom call or Discord.
Yeah, let me see if I can fix it. But go ahead. I will be trying to fix the quality behind the scenes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll check too. It doesn't give me an option to change quality of streaming. It just tells me to stream on or off. So I don't have any options on my end. So while he tries to figure out the quality, I'll go ahead and zoom in here. Remember, this was the falling wedge structure. So what we're looking for is an outbreak to the upside. And if we zoom in here, I'll take a look into the 4-hour time frame. We have a couple of upside targets. What's also interesting here is a rising wedge. Now, whenever we're looking at this, we're normally waiting for a downside break. So this could be a false breakout here, what we're looking at. But so far, based off of exponential moving averages, we do have an uptrend. Now, what's interesting right here is we have some resistance at this level where price is currently trading at. So price might get some rejection off of here, ultimately off of this upwards trend line. And when we're looking for support, it's going to need to be over at least 0.072. If we're going to sustain this break and get above this structure and maybe up here towards 0.09, before that, we'll definitely play at 0.08. But this isn't exactly a solid range where we had obvious interest in taking profits or buying more of the asset. So this was more of a structure break here. And here we could see a little bit of profit taking or short initiating. So that's where we're going to be looking at as a target for the upside if we can break out of this structure. So this current structure is where we're playing. We're going to want to be cautious of this for the upwards break. If the rejection comes back there,
These guys are
then we need to support.
complaining still about the quality. Okay, guys, let's do an experiment. So I will switch over
Oh
to
man,
this. Can you see me properly, or am I still blurry to you?
I can see you properly.
Can you guys see me clearly, or this is also blurry? By the way, Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. Make sure you join. We're doing technical analysis and crypto, altcoins, and all that.